The true first responders are the people in the building, and they need to know what's going on.
We provide situational awareness. Our solution takes everything that's in a building, all the disparate systems, ties them all together and makes them play nice in the sandbox. So that way, when a situation is happening, we can deliver real-time information about what's going on. Everyone has a screen in their pocket. Everyone has a smartphone. We like to reach people through those screens. We realized over time, schools just couldn't afford the solutions that we provided. So Status Solutions Network came about to help schools not only get our solutions, but also get additional funding to help pay for other things.
What we do is we help communities, specifically schools, to raise funds and to keep their children and their teachers safe in the classroom.
People want to make sure that their kids are safe when they come here. If those kids are coming to school and they don't feel safe, they're not going to learn. If a teacher's coming in and they don't feel safe, they're going to find a job elsewhere. One thing that we constantly deal with is funding issues. Every 2 or 3 years when the state legislators are trying to determine the next budget for education, we're all on edge. And there's always talks every cycle on cutting funding in some capacity. We try and do everything we can to fight for every dollar.
Schools are not funded like any other company. They have to ask taxpayers to help fund them.
So we wanted to make sure that schools had a holistic way to solve all of their issues, and that's where our funding model comes in. We work with local businesses, and local businesses purchase memberships. Part of that funding goes back to the schools, and they can apply those funds to whatever they need.
Can we support them in ways that most other businesses or financial institutions aren't willing to do? From a donation standpoint or an investment standpoint, when we ran that through that filter of, does this meet a commitment to community, it was obvious. When it comes down to safety and security for our kids, that's the utmost importance. It's a no-brainer for us to be involved.
Hello. Are you an
Businesses gain visibility and the opportunity to demonstrate their commitment to the community. That combo is what gives the Status Solutions Network its long-term growth potential.
We knew that there were certain areas that we wanted to upgrade, and communications was absolutely one of them.
Our safety solution is very customizable, and it looks totally different for every school. But the way that this is triggered is the same regardless. We just want the teacher to be able to hit the button depending on the situation, and then the automation happens.
If there's a fire drill, a tornado drill, an intruder in the building, that notification goes out to someone in just the snap of your fingers.
And persistent connectivity is a huge part of that.
I don't think that we realize how heavily we rely upon that connectivity until we don't have it. We need to be able to act confidently and quickly and have a plan in place before those first responders are able to get here. That's why the connectivity is so important. Every second counts.
We wanted to partner with a nationwide company that helps with persistent connection, because that connection is going to be vital to our solution working properly.
They need to rely on us to be reliable and to have that redundancy. Verizon's backbone is built on our local communities and our local relationships, and I think that's a big part of why we're their partner.
Our goal is to be in every county in America to make sure that every school and every community is supported.
It goes beyond just protecting everyone. You also have to create that feeling of protection and that feeling that creating the safest environment that we possibly can.